welcome to the second game of our double header here at the F&B Stadium. The Bobsave Super Bowl already played for and decided. Sent us from Cape Town, the 2001 champions, via a 1-0 win over Sundowns. Now, time to bring down the curtain on the last league match of the season. Kaiser Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates. Chiefs in their familiar yellow and black. Fans are wishing well to Siyabonga Nombete, who will be going across to Italy to appear in Serie A, where he'll be playing for Udinese next season. Sad moment, of course, as the people who died at the Ellis Park Stadium. Early touch for Nombete, to show the fans what they'll be missing. Johnson quickly off his line to deal with the threat. I can tell you the fans have been screaming all afternoon. Hour and a half's worth. No let up in the noise coming off the stadium. Terraces of all. Dennis Lotter had the best of seasons by his high standards. Looking to be put on the show this afternoon. New contracts up for grabs, of course. We'd like to be sure that they're still part of the champion setup when the new season begins. Thomas Ngwana. Benedict Vilakazi was his target. Jerry Skosana, beg your pardon. He's had a better haul than usual this season with 8 goals. A bit of midfield dancing there from Tabang Labisi up against his old club. Lotta. For Vilakazi. Now Labisi, he's giving that away. And Tembu, who's got great pace, will hustle it up down the left flank. Very quick is the Namibian. Ngwana is tracking across. Shove there. Referee sees nothing wrong with it. It's been the ball just tossed away. Irritating habit that's creeping back into South African football. Punished by yellow cards. Well, I'm not sure that shouldn't have been a free kick, because the contact certainly didn't look shoulder to shoulder to me. Tembu perhaps entitled to look a bit disgruntled. Willem Jackson. Lotte is his target. He pulls it down well under pressure. He's got a great run forward from Libisi. Comes against the line. Goldstone with a block. Tembu just dancing his way out of trouble there. A bit of a problem of his own making, really. Up to goal will probably want things a little bit tidier at the back than they were there. Innocent. Looking like a man who's just won the league title, but every game a new challenge won. Simbalo getting that absolutely right on the touchline. Vilakazi perhaps let that run for someone else. He might have got away with it. As soon as he played it, he was offside. No chances created yet at either end. Worth speaking of. Tembu. Vilakazi. There's a lot of ground in attack and in defence. Slip through, looking for Nombete. Ball played forward. Nice burst there from Skosana. The deflection will be kept in by Brian Below. Skosana not seeing much of the ball, but customer, once he gets it, he loves playing against Kaiser Chiefs. Nutmeg there on Gary Goldstone. Brian Beloy ensuring that the corner wasn't conceded. 8 goals this season, 3 in the league, 5 in the cup. Both playing key roles in midfield. As he picked up Milwaukee there, there's a chance for defending Ngwana. slowing the process there of Robert Bobsave. And Vilakazi, an opportunity to turn it the other way. Libisi. And Glani. Well cut out there by Mabedi. Now Milwaukee slipping free of Vilakazi for a change. And Vete. Italy down, but very much busy here at the FNB this afternoon. Well cut back. This is well brought down. Great strike. Good stop, Johnson. Excellent opportunity there, and well struck too by Alpha Zwane. Still looking for his first league goal for Kaiser Chiefs, although he's got one in the cup in his cup. This is how the move came about.
Look at how he shields the ball, takes his man on and opens up. Grant Johnson equal to the task.
And the kick still to be defended. Pule. The touch. Drilled in low. That's a good looking ball. There'll be another corner. Chiefs reaping the rewards of some good crosses. It's coming in high, it's coming in low as well.
That's the considered by Willem Jackson.
Still Chiefs press. That's set up by Moseb. That is well wide. 6 goals this season, Robert Moseb. Good battling there by Libisi, he never gives up. Good early ball there. Below quickly off his line, the target. Bursting in from the back there.
Definitely has been a very tough season for them.
No signs of fatigue from this young man, Jabu Kule. He's got the ball tied to his feet. Quite wonderful skill. Really sparks enthusiasm in the Chiefs supporters ranks. It gets players running off him, and here he comes again. Vilakazi sticking close. Two of the brightest young talents, and the Buccaneer wins out on that occasion. He has had a marvellous season. Benedict Vilakazi, I know the Independent newspaper group had a poll for their player of the season. 9 football writers involved, so certainly a wide range of opinions. Vilakazi coming in a very close second.
For these choice of friends, but we'll come back to that.
There's an Mbete chance to get things going through. The man we were talking about there, Jabu Kule. Losing it to Benedict Vilakazi, who's sticking to him lightly.
And I think also, again, it needs to be drummed into the players, especially professional players, that they are 24 hours under surveillance. They are professionals, they are role models, and that needs to be drummed into their heads. That when you don the Chiefs streak on the field, it's just like when you walk in the street.
I'm sure many of those messages being put up. Still going in Mbete, though. Is he managing to link up with him? Zwane. A lovely little flick into space there. Swerving away from Grant Johnson. That was very well done indeed by Nhlanhla Kubeka. Tembu. Grant Johnson will stretch and tidy up there without too much difficulty. Dennis Lotta takes the return from Libisi. Libisi tries to dart through the defence. Takes a rather acrobatic dive. Gordon Eggerson. There's a look on his face that says, well, what about that? So the player himself didn't make too much fuss. Let's have a look at it here. Oh, definitely got caught there, didn't he? Goldstein. Difficult to judge from that replay, but I suppose the key reaction really is Libisi's, which was pretty calm, I have to say. Goldstein, good early ball there, but Kumani was alive. And Picking, aware. They need to be here again. One better. Solid tackle from Willem Jackson. And the former Bloemfontein Celtic man gets away from the Chiefs player. Going the black and gold for the last time it would seem. Zama. Zwane, great pace. Lovely little cutback. And look who's there. Benedict Vilakazi stepping in ahead of Jabu Kule. His defenders are roasting for what they missed out on. Not much they could have done there got that run from Arthur Zwane, which was blistering. As Chiefs trying to up the pressure yet again. Sposana. Goldstone. Mumvete. Lovely ball to put out in Tembu, no flag. Yellow and black shirt in the box though. Here comes a second, Milwaukee. Arriving late. And good defensive work done on him there. By Ngwana. And it's been stretched just a little there by the speed of that Chiefs centre. Stiffening up fast. Chiefs pressurising, chance, drawn into the back of the net. The flags stay down, and the other Kaizer are in front. And Grant Johnson beaten from close range. Absolutely nothing the goalkeeper could do about that. The corner swerved in, and the disarray caused in the Pirates' defence was decisive. And Kaiser Chiefs take the lead here. Terrific strike there. Fans celebrate. And this is how the goal came about. Knocked down, and Thabo Moaki was there to bury it. Benedict Vilakazi trying to divert it off the line. But Thabo Moaki strikes, and Kaiser Chiefs are in front. Here we see it again. Moaki played onside by Vilakazi at the inside post. And the strike sparks celebrations here from Musin Abdul-Jalal, prompting the Buccaneers forward. Dennis Lota. Nice turn, Vilakazi. Still Vilakazi, Lebisi, and the two players. And the Buccaneers rather getting in each other's way there. The Chiefs escape with a goal kick there. And the Buccaneer goes down. And we have to say that Pirates were down to 10 men at the point where Kaiser Chiefs struck. Khumani was off the pitch, and Tabang Lebisi looks in need of some assistance as well. Khumani still being treated. This was Vilakazi and Lebisi getting in each other's way. And Lebisi getting crunched completely inadvertently there by Larry Goldstone, who was coming across to cover. So more injury woes for the Buccaneers. First sight of him, I'm sure you'll agree that he really doesn't look fit to continue. In many ways, Jabu Pula rather lucky not to pick up a yellow card for that challenge on Khumani, which has certainly undone the Buccaneers' defence.
People who have possession of the ball and not give them much space in which to manoeuvre.
Good kick delivered in. Vilakazi gets up. Smallest man on the pitch, soaring the highest. And Beloy had to be sharp to keep that one up. Delivered in by Innocent Chikoya. They're not getting the best of Chikoya's crossing ability, actually. He's been pegged back quite a long way with defensive duties. Tembu. He does well to get the cross in. Lota. Beloy scrambles. That was good work by Colin Mvania. Sort of cross he'd love to be on the end of. Delivering, and also not quite the height to take advantage.
Well, he's always been suspect when handling crosses, and this time around you could see came out late, didn't collect. But Dennis Lota didn't keep his eye on the ball, otherwise he could have taken advantage of that.
Not the same goal scoring form as last season, Lota. As we watch Chiefs attack fizzle out. Puts it on, Petlele. That's a good ball looking for Lebisi. Played first time, Lebisi dumped there by Tembu. Robbie Williams not interested. Hassan Balo, the assistant referee on that side of the field, not interested. Lebisi not impressed. Half-time whistle blows, Robbie Williams. And in fact, he's coming over to have a word with Lebisi. Just ruling against dissent. Lebisi will make sure to the half at least. Petlele just tying up down the flanks. He's done some neat work after Pirates failed to deal with the corner from the right. It's his strike. It's been the difference between the two teams. And the Amakosi go into the half-time break with a 1-0 lead over the Utilities rivals.
We'll just establish exactly if Lebese has gone off.
We'll get some clarity on the Buccaneers' position in just a moment. So Robbie Williams gets the second half underway. Definitely Carlos Balte in the game. That's Papi Famani who's gone off. The first touch for him in the second half. Chicoya trying to push down the flank, which he didn't do in the first half. Tabisa Tema is down on the touchline. He'll give us some clarity on the substitutions. Tabisa, what changes have Pirates made?
John, they've introduced Carlos Baute in the place of Papi Kamani. It would seem that that injury he picked up, he didn't quite manage to shake it off, so Baute comes in his place.
And Chiefs, the change made?
Chiefs have brought on Daniel Matao in place of Alpha Zwane. I think Mushinetikwan is looking to go for all-out attack and really pressurize what is a slow Pirates defense.
Thanks very much, Tabisa Tima, our man down on the touchline. We'll hear more from Tabisa a little bit later as the second half unfolds. Chicoya. Good from the Buccaneers. Here's Chicoya again. Vilakazi to his left. He sets up a blind well. Malota. Spasano is wide. And they were screaming for the cross. And Spasano went for goal. Spasano, a wonderful record against Kaiser Chiefs a couple of years back. He scored 6 times in 5 games from the 96 and 98 season.
Well, this is a time where he shouldn't have gone for glory. He had 3 players who were all screaming for the ball. Even Taban Lebese was in a good position to take a good shot at goal, but he decided to go the other way and shoot wide.
To go wide. And goal, black shirts wait. Will it fall for Pule? As in the shot wide of Grant Johnson's left upright. The chance goes begging, but Trevor likes what he saw about the build-up.
Well, it was definitely a good build-up. Good eyesight from Tonomo. He just picked out the ball and floated through to Jabukule. Terrific shot that, but wide.
Well, he looks relaxed. So up to Brown. Johnson. Matsao buzzing around as always. Here's Pule. Walkie. Scorer. To entertain the fans. Kubeka and Walkie again. Vilakazi steps in quickly. Lanya bursts away from his old teammates. The flick on for Lanya, who's got a little bit of space. Lanya away from his man, couldn't get the shot on target. No, there was an opportunity missed, Pauline and Lanya. Physical strength to create the opportunity. The scorer of 16 goals this season, 15 in the league, and a crucial part of Pirates' championship success, just unable to get the shot in hand. Let's see. It's going to put in under a little bit of pressure. The defender can crash. It's just a question of eating at the clock. It's a question of just breaking at that little that Pirates was starting to establish. Wonderful tricky and skill. Rested high for Mtembu. Mtembu ties up and does so well. Walking, not even a touch. To settle things down for Pule. That's the back and goal going forward again. This is lovely football from Kaiser Chiefs. Good tackle there from Carlos Balte. Terrific football there from Pule. is Jabal Kule. We've not seen much of him. Look at the Pirates have come back into the game in terms of possession. One better. That's beautifully worked by him. Rolls it out. Oh, it's off the post. Terrific strike there by Robert Nasser. That would have been one of the goals of the season. What a cut back by Mombete. Nasser hit it as well as he possibly could have. Just the left hand upright, keeping the Chiefs away from a 2-0 lead. Terrific strike there by Nasser. This is the ball cut back for him by Mombete. Reached him eventually. And that was the strike. Hit on the bounce. No chance at all for Grant Johnson. We saw from his dive there by just how much the pace of the shot had beaten him. Set things up. Vilakazi trying to turn him the other way and does. Lewis. Petlele has it. 25 minutes to go. Zama, Lota looking to stretch Chiefs on the flanks. Tembu covers, but at the expense of the corner. Very good at getting back to Lubisi. And Lewis. Gold and black shirts back. Lewis trying to stretch them and he gets a corner for his efforts. Chiefs are defending in numbers though, putting up a solid black and gold wall in front of Lewis and his teammates.
Did very well here, taking one defender on, and he was looking to create some space for himself, but quickly closed down.
This time Lewis does stay in the penalty area for the corner. Aloy comes, can he catch? He does it comfortably. Good acrobatic goalkeeping by Brian Aloy. Doesn't pick up Pule with his throw though, and the Buccaneers will come again. He's made a lovely little run to the left, but they go right. It's the sort of service Ndlanya likes. Much better ball in there from the Pirates' flanks. And better. Oh. Dances away there from Lewis, who pulls him down. The referee was looking to play advantage. He wants to bounce back to his feet. Zama will get Chiefs going again. Pule. Zama joining in the attack. Holding up the challenge of Vilakazi. Pule. Chiefs have the numbers. Just losing the rhythm. That's going to be a booking for Uganda. He's had a warning already. So, not great surprise there, but Robbie Williams finally loses patience. Oh, back on Jabal Kule there. International doesn't even bother to offer an excuse, really. He knew he'd been caught. And he said, well, he didn't mean to attack. That's a good ball played forward. Mombete, chance to finish it off here. Great stop there by Johnson, and another block on the line as Mtembu came storming in. Pirates hanging on by fingertips, looking to capitalize here through Makanya. Lubisi's raced up to join him. Oh, he took it just too far, and Goldstone was a solid obstacle in his way. Makanya stayed down from that challenge. As well he might. Goldstone really tough obstacle to get past. Mombete, one chance, looking to create another. Getting the ball back. Tembu might get on the end of this. Matsao spins, shoots, places it high. And Lewis getting up well for that header. Still Chiefs doing just enough to keep Orlando Pirates busy. No save. Steady game. So we're into the last 4 minutes here. A magnificent afternoon of football here at the FNB Stadium. The Bobsave Super Bowl played earlier, won by Santos. Kaiser Chiefs at the moment looking to pick up 3 points, which would take them into second place in the Castle Premiership. Confirming in many ways a miserable afternoon for Sundowns, who lose out on that second spot. Dennis Lota. Lanya waits. Vilakazi waits. Passes haven't been of the best. Long range effort there from Petlele. Below, I think, had it covered. Petlele has never scored in his professional career. Let's see how close he came here.
He definitely came very close. Look at that shot, not too far off. But as you rightfully say, Baloy had it covered. But a good long distance range shot from Petlele.
Pirates probably needed a couple more Pirates to try and salvage a point. The ball in from Ndlanya. Lota unable to pounce on the rebound. Vilakazi slipping up there. Milwaukee, the man who's made the difference this afternoon in terms of the goal. It's Mbete going. Still pushing forward. Our Chiefs going to rub some salt in the wounds here. Mbete would love to finish off in South Africa with a goal, but Ian Jackson not in the mood for any charity. Closing him down tightly as he's done all afternoon. So the Amakosi, it would seem, won't anyway have a victory to celebrate as Mosev storms forward. Still Robert Mosev. Oh, he's opened it up there for Matsao. Surely they finish it off here just over the crossbar. And Kaiser Chiefs with an opportunity to make it 2-0. Chance squandered there by Kula, but take nothing away from his contribution this afternoon. This man's done well too since coming on at half-time. Daniel Matsao, full of running. This was the chance that went to begging.
And that was a great pass there. Just unfortunately couldn't control it very well. And Jabu Pule tried to chip Grant Johnson, but that was way above the goalposts.
So, a chance to pick up what would have been his 10th goal of the season. Nice to get into double figures, I'm sure. The Chiefs take away the win this afternoon. Push forward here again. Sibego. That's a sweet cross in. Milwaukee just slipped as the ball was played in behind him and Vilakazi. Now Makanya and Dennis Lota. He has a good scoring record against Kaiser Chiefs, but he's been closely watched this afternoon. Now Ndlanya. Pirates trying to finish with a little flurry here. And Lewis is calling for it at the edge of the area. Here's Ndlanya. Vilakazi, left-footed drive, and Beloy gets down quickly and effectively to smother that shot. Also excellent this afternoon. Vilakazi in a slightly understrength midfield. The Kaiser Chiefs have the win this afternoon. The pain of defeat will be eased for Gordon Eggerson and his team by the fact that they are the 2001 league champions. It's been a wonderful afternoon of football here at the FNB Stadium. We've seen Santos winning the Bobsave. We've seen Kaiser Chiefs winning the big Soweto derby. A real opportunity for South African soccer to celebrate the very best of our beautiful game. From all of us here at the FNB Stadium, have a